ABC 10 News at 11 starts now.
At least 5 Marines are under investigation for allegedly stealing explosives and ammunition from Camp Pendleton and trying to sell it on the internet. That's according to a source with close military ties. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. Our ABC 10 News investigative reporter Jennifer Kastner has been digging into this story for weeks. She was told that several thousand rounds of ammo were stolen.
We're told that agents with the FBI, NCIS, and the ATF are all involved in this investigation. Mass amounts of ammunition and explosives allegedly stolen by several Marines from Camp Pendleton, according to a source with close military ties. That source said that at least 5 reconnaissance Marines are under investigation for allegedly stealing thousands of rounds of military-grade ammo, along with explosives. Then one Marine allegedly tried to sell the ammo online, but got caught in a sting operation that was set up by federal agents. Sitting in the brig now, 28-year-old Sergeant Gunnar Naughton, the first Marine to go to court in connection to the case. His involvement is still unknown. We were at his hearing last Friday inside this courthouse on base, where he was charged with 6 counts, including larceny and obstruction of justice. According to the Marines, at one point he worked for the military as a chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear defense specialist. His attorney declined to comment on the record. A second attorney, Bethany Peyton O'Brien, said she's representing a second Marine who's accused in connection to the case, Staff Sergeant Alexander Zub. She said he was charged with obstruction of justice, but the base has not confirmed that.
Our client is not involved in a conspiracy. We adamantly deny he committed any obstruction of justice.
Peyton O'Brien said her client owns a home on a piece of land in Fallbrook where he allowed another Marine to rent space for his trailer, and that location was raided by agents.
Because my client is the homeowner or the landowner, the investigators just made the conclusion that he must be involved because he owns the land.
She added that there have been repeated inconsistencies and misinformation spread by agents, who she said questioned Zub about a separate case that he had no knowledge of.
The investigators, whether it's NCIS or other agencies that are involved, we're trying to connect this case to 29 Palms.
To the missing C4.
Correct.
In February, ABC 10 News broke the story about 10 pounds of C4 explosives that reportedly went missing from a different Southern California Marine base in 29 Palms. At this time, there is no indication that the two cases are related. And then there's a third attorney who we spoke to Thursday who said she's representing a third Marine in the Pendleton case who has not been charged. She declined an interview but sent a statement reading in part, "He is a junior enlisted Marine who is proud to serve and protect his fellow Americans. He looks forward to resolving the allegations against him in the most favorable way possible." Officials at Pendleton declined to provide a statement or an interview. NCIS is in charge of the investigation, but they said they could not provide any comment because the investigation is still open and ongoing. Jennifer Kastner, ABC 10 News.
So just a few weeks, there'll be no rules, no limitations.
California is expanding vaccine eligibility to all people 50 and over on April 1st and to everyone 16 and older by April 15th. As our ABC 10 News reporter Jennifer De La Cruz explains, this will all depend on a boost in the vaccine supply.
The state of California doing away with a tiered system for vaccines.
Next Thursday, anyone 50 and over will be provided the opportunity to get a vaccine. On April 15th, everybody in the state of California 16 and over can get a vaccine.
While the move opens up eligibility, it doesn't change the ongoing battle of supply. Supervisor Nathan Fletcher says the county is expected to get a 15% increase in doses next week, but that's not even enough to meet the current need.
And so we're going to need to see some considerable increases in the number of vaccines we receive to really have a meaningful impact in the availability of San Diegans.
So far, 1.5 million doses have been administered in San Diego County. But because of short supply, the county is prioritizing second dose appointments and scheduling first doses after that. Their 27 vaccine sites aren't even operating at their full capacity because they don't have enough shots to give out.
We could have an increase 3 times the amount we're getting and still have plenty of capacity. And so the capacity really is not the problem.
Fletcher says while they're anticipating that 15% increase, they can't see much farther past that.
Well, we have to see. We're going to have to see really what comes in the week after that. It's just a little too early to say.
At the state level, the governor giving hope that more doses are on the way soon.
We'll be going from about 1.8 million doses a week to about 2.5 million doses in a number of weeks, and closer to 3 million as we move into May. We're not going to come back. We're going to come roaring back.
Jennifer Dela Cruz, ABC 10 News.
The Scripps Health president and CEO reacted to the governor's news with caution. In a statement, he said, quote, "If there is sufficient vaccine by then, it's a good idea. If not, then it's going to add frustration for all of the people who can't get an appointment." He added, "Unfortunately, many of these people get angry at those of us delivering the vaccine, not the people making the rules and supplying us with the vaccine." Some encouraging news from our daily coronavirus numbers. The county reported a test positivity rate of just 1% today, along with 210 new cases. But another 11 San Diegans lost their lives to COVID, bringing that total now to just over 3,500.
Turning now to our weather, we had some light rain around the county tonight, and we have also learned that Julian Union High School District will switch to distance learning tomorrow because of those icy roads. Our meteorologist, Angelica Campos, joins us now with a look at what's ahead. Angelica.
Hi, Steve. Yes, another tricky night, especially for our mountains where the temperatures have been hovering in the low to mid 30s. Another factor there tonight is the wind in the mountains and deserts. The wind advisory has been extended until at least 3 a.m. and the winds are still gusting close to 60 miles per hour in Harrison Park and Julian, right around 33 miles per hour. There's a wind advisory until 3 a.m. for our mountains and deserts. As we go around the county, you can see showers are streaming in the North County, not much happening at this hour. Farther south, we're starting to see a few of those showers moving into the PB area, and that, of course, is going to be working its way east. We'll see more showers overnight and into tomorrow, but with temperatures in the low 30s, it is going to be icy in our mountains.
Thank you, Angelica. Severe weather is continuing to push across the southern part of the United States tonight. It's responsible for several tornadoes touching down in Alabama, claiming the lives of at least 5 people. The tornadic thunderstorm cut through the state and headed into Georgia. It's destroyed hundreds of homes and left thousands more without power. One woman described the moment a powerful tornado hit her home.
It was just like a roaring. There was no train whistle.
Yeah.
It was a roaring. House started shaking. Then everything caved in on us.
And the governor of Alabama has issued a state of emergency for 38 counties. He is encouraging residents to take cover as more tornadoes are expected to touch down.
We're still stuck at the same hole that we started in on January 7th.
It has been nearly 3 months since a Chula Vista mother of 3 went missing. No one has heard from Maya Emilie since January 7th. Our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo spoke to her family again today. She's now missed yet another family milestone.
Today was Maya's mother's birthday, something her family says she would never miss. This is Maya Emilie with her mother, Noemi. This picture taken last Christmas, just weeks before Maya disappeared.
It's heartbreaking to see her family not smile as much as they used to.
Thursday, Maya's mom turned 76, a birthday without her daughter, also marking the 11-week anniversary since Maya was last seen or heard from.
She's the favorite, so, she's always the close one, she's the one that always hugging them and kissing them.
Chula Vista police have been investigating the case since January. In February, Maya's husband retained a lawyer, but police said he is not a suspect and they have no leads or any indication of foul play. The family, although thankful for the police department, is desperate for answers.
I don't know if they could blame us, but it's 3 months. I feel like it's not enough.
The family gathered on Zoom Thursday evening, as they do every week, to mark the day she went missing, saying a prayer at 5:01, which is Maya's birthday, May 1st.
We're not giving up.
I'm not going to give up on you, May. Wherever you are, May, we're going to find answers.
Chula Vista police say they are actively working the case but have no new updates. In a statement saying, quote, "No matter how small the detail, we ask the public to share that with investigators or Crime Stoppers." In Chula Vista, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
President Biden had to answer questions about the crisis at the border in his first news conference today. He says he is trying to build our country's capacity to handle the surge of immigration at the border. Thousands of unaccompanied migrant children are being held in overcrowded facilities.
That's why we're going to be moving 1,000 of those kids out quickly. That's why I got Fort Bliss opened up. That's why I've been working from the moment this started to happen to try to find additional access for children to be able to safely, not just children, but particularly children, to be able to safely be housed while we follow through on the rest of what's happening.
President
that is totally
Biden,
unacceptable.
He says that he expects progress soon on decreasing illegal entries into the U.S.
Health workers in Tijuana protested today to push the government there to get them vaccinated.
Queremos las vacunas. No más promesas.
Hundreds walked towards the San Ysidro border crossing around noon today. The nearly 12,000 healthcare workers in the state say they've been struggling to get the COVID-19 vaccine for months. The Baja California Health Secretary said this is due to supply shortages. Mexico is expected to receive 1.5 million AstraZeneca doses next Sunday. There is no word on how this will be distributed.